Okay, so good morning guys and welcome back to another Blue Protocol Star Resonance video. Now, if you've been following this game or playing it yourself, you might hear that the developers are actually big fans of Sword Art Online, and honestly guys, same here. So as I was playing, I started to notice little things that reminded me of Sword Art Online. Not just the visual, but the overall feel of the world. So I started taking mental notes, just a few moments here and there that made me think, yeah, this really feels like I'm in Sword Art Online. So let's start with something very simple, guys, the art style of the game. So from the moment you log in, you're greeted with this bright, colorful anime world. The characters, the environment, the NPC, the animations, everything has that clean, high quality anime look. And when you combine that with deep character customization, it really feels like you are creating or building your own anime hero, and that by itself already sets the tone, like you step into an anime world just like Sword Art Online. But guys, it's not just the visual, there are moments in the gameplay that hit even closer. So for example, earlier in my journey here, I was just wandering around in one of the open fields. It was this peaceful, grassy area, and there were these pigs running around, the kind of low-level mobs you find early on. And immediately, it reminded me of the first episode in Sword Art Online. You know, the one where Kirito is helping a new player how to fight boars. The whole scene left such an impression on me back when I was first watch it, and now here I am doing almost the same thing in this game in Star Resonance. And honestly guys, it brought me back to how I used to feel about MMO as a kid. I was so obsessed with this game that I actually daydream about living in one. Like, what if real life worked the same way? What if instead of working for money, we could just hunt monster and make a living from those loot drops? And that was a dream back then, and moments like this kind of thing bring that feeling back. And another thing guys that stood out to me is how the monster die in this game. So instead of dropping to the ground with blood or some dramatic animation, they sort of shatter into particles like crystal fragments disappearing into the air. It's so clean, it's digital, and it feels exactly like how enemies disappear in Sword Art Online. It's one of those little details that makes the game world feels more like a program, like you're inside something coded, not just a fantasy world. And also guys, then there's this flying. Yes, you can actually fly in Star Resonance. It's limited by stamina, so it's not like you can just hover forever, but the feeling of taking off and gliding over the landscape really hit me. It reminded me again guys of the later arcs in Sword Art Online, where the game changes to ALfheim or ALfheim Online, and flight becomes a core mechanic of the MMO game. Even the way your wings look and function in the game, there's something really familiar about it if you seen the part of the anime. So yeah, it's not an official Sword Art Online game, but for fans of the anime, there are definitely little spark here and there that makes Star Resonance feel like closest thing we gotten in the long time. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share for today. Just a few cool things I noticed that gave the SAO feeling. So let me know guys if you spotted anything similar while playing. And thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright?